Hey guys, it's Trey again from Teach Yourself, and today we're going to learn how to teach ourselves Spanish. So, I'm going to back that up. So, today, some things I didn't say in the last video, some little tips. One thing, change your phone and your computer to Spanish. That's going to help a lot if you're just consistently having to go through everything in Spanish. It's going to make it a lot easier to pick it up if you're consistently having to deal with it on a daily basis. That's that immersion you kind of want to get into. If you use social media, follow a Spanish meme page. Anything Spanish, follow it. Read it all the time. Get that on your news feed. If you can, join a Spanish speaking club or a language club of some kind. If you can't find one, you can try to make one. Be careful with Craigslist though. You know, Ted... you got your Ted Bundys out there. But, be careful with that. Right now, we're going to dive into it. We're going to get right into, I'm going to give you some pronouns, I'm going to give you a verb, and then we're going to go into articles. So we're going to go from the simplest, we're going to go from the most important things to the least important things throughout this video course, making Spanish that much easier to learn. So what you're going to want to do is, in your head, just kind of, when you learn a new word, use it all the time speaking. You're going to speak Spanglish first, but it's going to be like 90% English right now, and actually it's going to be like 99.9% English after this video, and then you're going to have like a little sliver of some words that you should use and think of throughout the day. And then in the next video, I'm going to give you a lot more verbs. And so you'll have your pronouns, you'll have your verbs, and you'll have some articles. And you can make a bunch of different sentences with that, but you won't have any nouns. So then we'll go into the next video, and I'm just going to start putting nouns as we go, naturally, okay? Now you know where we stand on this. All right, let's get going, let's go. So first pronoun, yo. Yo means I. Yo is interesting because grammatically, when you say, you don't in Spanish say me either, you say I. So like, how a lot of people say like, Joe and me went to the movies, even though technically I know it's Joe and I went to the movies. No matter what, you say, Joe y yo went to the movies. Simple enough. Makes it easier. You get rid of a whole different word right there. Another one, another pronoun for you to write. And feel free to pause the video at any point if you need to write anything down. It's completely fine. And so now we have the informal you, tú. Okay. And so we have tenemos, okay? We have tenemos, tener, to have, tenemos, yo y tú. Yo y and, yo y and tú. I and you, yo y tú. Okay. El, él. He, él. Yo, tú y él. Ella. Ella. It's an A at the end. She. She went to the store. Ella. Or ella. The double L is interesting in Spanish, so when you're looking at what kind of accent you want to learn, you could go traditional Spanish, where you can basically say anything. You say ella, ella, because the double L can have different sounds. You can go it can be a ya, a ja. So ella, ella, or you can go the Argentinian way, where they had a lot of Italian immigrants come down, probably after the war, and they say esha. And so all the words with a double L have a sh sound, la esha. It's prettier. You can mix your accent if you want to. No one knows. No one cares. Now we have the formal you. This is for formal situations. You're going to use this. I'm going to write the other one back down too. So we have ustedes. Ustedes. Is that written pretty clear? Yeah. U-S-T-E-D-E-S. Ustedes. Okay, and then you have tú. Make sure you put your little accent mark up there for tú. And so, ustedes is, you would say this to like your boss. You would say this to your girlfriend's dad when you just meet her. You'd say it to maybe your boyfriend's dad when you just meet him. Things like that. Very formal situations are for ustedes, or someone you don't know. But Spain's getting pretty lax now. They just started making coffees to go last time I was there. So there's that. Still not really accepted, not really done, you know, just like men wearing shorts over there is kind of very, very conservative society. Very conservative. But yeah, so you have formals and you have informals. This is what you would use with like your ma or your dad or your buddies, you know, the boys, stuff like that. And after that, now we have nosotros. Which means we. Nosotros. Let me fix that. Make that a little easier to read. Yeah, but nosotros is for we. As in, we are going to the movies. Nosotros are going to the movies. And then after that, very similar to that, since we're learning Spanish, we have vosotros, which is y'all. Is essentially y'all. Vosotros. V-O-S-T-R-O-S. Vosotros. The V in Spanish, the ube, is pronounced more like a B in English. Like B's and V's in Spanish are pronounced pretty much the same. If you want to sound good, I mean, you can say vosotros, but that's more like an Italian thing, and you're going to sound American. So don't do that, because you sound stupid. But vosotros, nosotros is inclusive. Vosotros is exclusive. Okay, remember that. We, nosotros, y'all, no, vosotros. Simple enough. All right. And now we're going to get into like they, right? So they comes in genders. So this is going to have a little bit of an explanation, but not really. Okay. So we have our top one here, ellos, which is they. And it's masculine because it's got an O. Spanish is very phonetically consistent. It's very, like, the rules for gender, you know, are very consistent. You don't have to get gender perfect. When in doubt, ellos. Ellos. Ellos is, it's for a situation in which there's at least one man in the group, or one male animal in the group, right? So like if you have a group of pigs on a farm and one is a boy, you use ellos for they are going to eat. Ellos are going to eat. Okay, and ellas is for if it's only females. So if all you and your girlfriends are going to the movies and you're waiting on them to show up and be like, I'm waiting like para ellos, you know, or like ellos, ellas are on the way. I'm waiting for ellas. But see how I said ellos? When in doubt, you can still say ellos. You're going to communicate the idea you're saying. Natives don't get these things right all the time either. That's something important. So when you get something wrong in a test at school or something, and it's because it's not perfectly grammatical. I mean, when I took tests, she used to mark off for like, oh, I missed the gender. No one cares. No one cares. It's really not that important. But just remember, structurally, if there's at least one man in the group, ellos, they. If there's no guys in the group, ellas. Ellos, ellas. Now, with the last word, which is the formal y'all, right? Ustedes. You have ustedes and you have vosotros. Now, earlier I said vosotros is y'all. Ustedes is also y'all, but formal. See, we're getting into this formal and informal and ways to say things that we really don't have in English. We don't have conjugations in our language and pronouns in order to be formal. This would be like we would say, well, sir, ma'am, which I still say, but you also, as a sign of respect, use certain pronouns and conjugations. So remember, vosotros, which you should have written down by now, means y'all informally. Ustedes is y'all, but formal. Okay. This video is actually taking a little while. I'm gonna make a couple other videos so that you can just have some shorter videos to run through. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.